Hi friends, how you doing? In this video I would love to share with you my top 4 fragrances for all 4 seasons, but not like in the last one where I featured more expensive fragrances like Tom Ford and Creed. In this one I would like to share with you the more inexpensive fragrances around the $30 mark. There's one that did cost a little bit more. It was $60. I hope that's okay with you. Let's start off with the first one for spring, and that is Versace Pour Homme, the best neroli musk fragrance on the market. Why I love this one? In spring, when it's not as hot, the bergamot is the biggest player in here, and it's so fresh. It's very refreshing. And when it gets warmer, like around the 20 degrees, 25 degrees mark, the fragrance gets creamy on your skin. Just very similar actually to Chanel's Allure Homme and Allure Homme Extreme. This one you can get, because Chanel costs I think like 70-80 bucks, like 80 bucks or more. This one you can get for 35 bucks, the 100 ml, and it's amazing. At least that's what I got it for. I just love how this fragrance changes with the temperature. It starts off with a beautiful natural bergamot, and it then goes on as the temperature rises to a creamy, fresh fragrance. Absolutely lovely. It has also beautiful notes of neroli, musk, and cedarwood. My favorite inexpensive fragrance for summer, I think some of you probably know it already because I've featured it in a video before. In the video, my favorite Zara fragrances, I will link it up right here. It is Vetiver Pamplemousse by Zara. This fragrance literally smells like orange juice. Imagine you have squeezed fresh orange juice and fresh grapefruit juice, and you've sprinkled it on freshly cut grass. That's exactly how Vetiver Pamplemousse smells like. It is a photorealistic orange grassy fragrance. But don't get turned off by me saying it's a grassy fragrance. The grassy component is just very mellow in the background. The orange, the photorealistic orange and grapefruit, those are clearly the main player in here. And you can get this one for 25 bucks at the Zara store, or of course online. Check it out. It's so amazing. I hope they will keep it for a long time, because Zara, they do discontinue their fragrances usually, I think like after just 2 or 3 years. I think that's how they usually do it. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. As soon as it gets cooler, I prefer tobacco fragrances, just like CK Shock. Check it out. That's the 100 ml bottle. You can get it for just 20 bucks. What I really love about it is it's a tobacco fragrance, which makes it oriental. It has cardamom, it has amber, and it has lavender. The tobacco, cardamom, and a hint of amber makes it very cozy, mellow, cuddly, and the lavender gives it a slightly fresh punch, so it's not too heavy. And I think it's a fantastic beginner oriental fragrance. Anyway, it is very cozy, cuddly. It's just a fragrance for me, I'm not getting sick of this fragrance, because there are some fragrances, when you smell them for too long, they kind of get cloying and annoying. That's not the case for CK Shock. And keep in mind, it's just 20 bucks. You can get it for 25. It's an incredible fragrance. It lasts about 6 or 7 hours, which is sufficient, I think, for fall, and it has enough strength to push through the cold. I think it also has some tonka bean, because it also has enough sweetness to push through the cold. So yeah, CK Shock, that's my favorite cheapie for the fall season. If it gets real cold and it's winter, I think you need a badass fragrance, and a badass fragrance like John Varvatos Dark Rebel. Check out this thing right here. It has rubber. The bottle looks beautiful. I think the bottle looks so creative. They have put some rubber in here. Yeah, it just looks awesome, and it smells awesome, I can tell you that. It has some tonka bean, it has some whiskey, but the main component for me is definitely leather. This one is around the $60 mark. I also want to tell you an alternative. If you are ready to spend $60 for a proper winter fragrance, I do recommend Fahrenheit's Le Parfum. Not the Eau de Toilette, but the Le Parfum. It's amazing. It also is super masculine. That's not a unisex fragrance. Although, hey, if you want to rock it, you rock it. But I think it's a very, very masculine, potent fragrance which lasts easy 12 hours. Easy. John Varvatos Dark Rebel, not that much. It's more like on the 6-7 hour mark. This one, you really get the lasting power from the oil because it's a parfum concentration. How does it smell like? Imagine John Varvatos, that's like the leather jacket biker. He's like the real badass. But this one, Fahrenheit's Parfum, it's like you are the badass Harley driver with a leather jacket, but you also are a sweetheart deep in your soul. And yeah, that's the vanilla. That's the vanilla note in here. So it's leather, it's whiskey, tonka bean, and the sweet vanilla, which smells amazing. It also has this a little bit still of the original Eau de Toilette, Fahrenheit's Eau de Toilette asphalt note. So keep that in mind if you like that kind of an asphalt note. If you like that asphalt kind of a note from the Eau de Toilette edition, but it's not sweet enough for you, I also recommend the Parfum edition. Amazing! It's a lovely fragrance, and that's all. That was my list for this video. Yeah, please write a comment which are your top 4 frags for each season. I'll feature, as always now, the best comment or the most creative, whatever comment in the next video. Alright, see you on the next one. Bye bye.